Greetings everyone, greetings and welcome. Today, we're going to review Amnesia Rebirth. These are going to be my thoughts on the game, my experience with the game, and generally what I think the time that I had. I thought this game was great. I'll talk about the things that I liked, things I didn't like, so come along for the ride. In Amnesia Rebirth, we play Tassie Trianon. She is a French drafter who, along with 13 other passengers, goes missing after their plane crashes from Algiers to French Sudan in the Sahara Desert. The environments in this game are extremely beautiful. I personally really enjoyed the sunset in the Sahara. It's very beautiful and eerie, quite foreboding. I hope that they would have more emphasis on the fear of being truly lost and alone in a desert environment, with limited supplies as darkness is settling in. That would be truly horrific and immersive. Just a thought. We explore some very impressively designed environments. We have open desert, we have a fortress, we have caves, we have tunnels, we have ancient civilizations, we even have modern Paris, and more. Whether it was intentional or not, I really appreciate the respect to Lovecraft that this game gives, and I was reminded of a 1921 short story by Lovecraft called The Nameless City, where an unnamed protagonist ventures forth into the desert to find a lost city. He does indeed find it, and as he descends further and further down into the city, he gets trapped and left in the dark. The lighting system in this game was wonderful. You had matches and an oil lantern. Although, I think the oil lantern was the worst that I have ever seen in a video game. It constantly ran out of oil, wasn't very useful, and honestly, I prefer to use the matches. It would be interesting in the future if they revisit any sort of environments like this, to be able to yank a torch off the wall and explore with it. Having to stress about lighting as many light sources as possible while having a lit match took away from the immersion, but I appreciate the idea. Having to think about the environment, throwing rocks to break boards, and pushing objects was fun. More emphasis on interaction with the environment I really enjoyed. The constant use of flashbacks and notes, it was a bit overdone, and it would have been nice to get more of the narrative through the gameplay itself. Otherwise, the story is great, which leads us to the point of this video. The best part of the game was its narrative, its great, compelling storytelling. It's very interesting and deep. A lot of the systems had been expanded. The insanity mechanic. I appreciated the tendrils of darkness that would appear, and Tassie would become increasingly frantic and see images of this lost otherworldly civilization. Tassie Trianon is wonderfully voice acted, and I would venture to say it's some of the strongest voice acting I've seen outside of the Dark Souls games. Very stunningly delivered. There were times where I truly felt her anguish and despair, and her struggle really resonated with me. I cared for her plight, and I cared for her child. I was genuinely worried that things would not go right for her, and I really wanted to know what would happen.
Oh no, please.
No
Sunny.
way.
No, please,
Oh,
my
that's
love.
horrible.
I'm here now, please stay for me, please. My heart. You're my heart. What do I do? What do I do now? Who's supposed to find you?
Ah, that's horrible. That's horrible that they hit us this early.
I know I will not live. It does not hurt now. I have lost you, Tazi. It is only for a time. I know you will escape. You carry something so precious. Live for us, Tazi. Live for the child. Live and be free. And one bright day we will all be together again. Know that you are my heart.
All in all, the game is very creative and imaginative. It tells a truly sad story of survival and determination. And maybe that's the real horror. If you're a lore freak, it's very awesome to see the other world, or the dark world that it came to be called, that was hinted at in the previous games, where Alexander of Brennenburg comes from. In the Dark Descent, Daniel sees visions of spiraling towers, endless deserts, and impossible geometry after interacting with the mysterious orb. I feel like this is showcased extremely well in Amnesia Rebirth. As I mentioned, the environments were truly stunning, and this is displayed very well in the other world. I loved finding out about the lives of the various members of the society, what went wrong for them, and it was truly sad to just see the nearly empty abandonment, just sitting there in its grandeur, lost to time. In short, this was a beautiful and somber story. Kind of a love story, really. Was reminded a lot of Soma, a game that I really enjoyed. I streamed the entirety of this gameplay over on Twitch TV, and I would really love it if you would join me there. I want to give a big shout out to the Frictional Games team for bringing us a truly great and artistic game. I especially want to give a big shout out to the concept artist and art director, Cesar Sampedro. I was really honored by his presence in my stream. He was in charge of the general concept and 3D. He is an amazing artist and really a kind soul. Thank you so much, Cesar. I cannot wait to see what the next project of Frictional Games is. I'm really looking forward to it. I hope you guys bring us something truly horrific. I quite enjoyed Amnesia Rebirth. I rated a 7 out of 10. The environments were very beautiful and inspired. The story was compelling. The gameplay was smooth. The use of lighting was very clever. There were some horror elements. I wish that we had gotten more horror. And last but certainly not least, the voice acting in this game is amazing. Take care, everyone, and thank you so much for watching.
But to leave you here with her and all of those things that they have to do to keep her alive. What are we to do? Hush now. Lullaby. Close your eyes, for sleep is coming. Hush now. Mama's yes, so don't you cry.
This isn't right, man. This isn't right.
I'm sorry.
This isn't right. We're gonna take the baby and book it. We're out of here.